It's a new Getting to Know Us where we start talking about what's going on during the week. So everyone get ready because we're talking TV, birthdays, and politics. What's going on in the world? Here we go. Who talks about it?
We talk about it.
Now. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another We Talk About It Now. I'm your host, Joe.
I'm Marisa.
And we're kicking off our new Week in Review series.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're just going to dive right in for the sake of time. And I'm going to kick it off with, how can I talk about the week that ends January 10th without talking about the final season of Glee? Yes, I still watch it.
He's gleeful.
And it started. So first my question to all of you is, Glee started amazing. It had such a cult following.
Yeah.
But almost no one that I know still watches it. So what season did you stop watching
It had
Glee?
such a fall from grace. So I was here today with Joe, and he was watching a little bit of it, and I said, oh, why does that mean guy have his arm around Blaine? And you're like, oh, that's Blaine's boyfriend. I'm like, wait, the mean dude is gay? Like, when I was watching it, he was still, like, the mean dude in the locker room. So that's when I dropped off the face of the earth with Glee. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know what happened, why it fell from grace. Or maybe that's just my opinion. But now all the old characters have come back, though, correct?
Yeah, I think part of what made it fall from grace was, like most of these high school shows, when you try to do the college years, it fails. But I think for most people that I talked to, the college years were the only people that cared about. They hated that they brought in, like, the new
people, right?
And still went back to the high school. It was like, no, can we just continue to follow your main character, Rachel, and what's going on
But
in
now
her
Rachel's
life?
Back.
Right. So now
Rachel is the
I
teacher,
think Glee
correct?
realized their fallings of the last 2 years, and Rachel's back. Everyone's back at the high school.
Glee's back. What do we... I don't know. Is it going to be a good season, you think? What do you think from what you've seen?
I think it's time for it to end.
Oops.
But, you know, I gotta watch how it all ends.
Yeah, if you're committed. It's like me with True Blood. Like, it was time for True Blood to end.
Oh, God, yeah, it was.
But I was committed.
So
I watched True Blood to that last episode.
Got to talk about this week with the 2-hour series finale season of Glee. I'll hang in there. So
don't let us know. And with that being said, there's kind of been this influx now of the whole movie musicals, right, or TV shows with music in it. So they premiered that show Galavant that just came out in the beginning of the week, which I am obsessed with. So I encourage you to watch it and to let me know what you think. I think it's a really great example of my humor. I think, like, I was watching it going, this is so me. It's very, like, Monty Python, but mixed with just ridiculousness. And the songs are really fun. It's Alan Menken. So when you hear a lot of it, I was like, oh, this is Beauty and the Beast. Like, it's so clearly that. And it's really fun. And the episodes are short. They're a half hour long.
All right. Whatever. I'll have to check it out. I didn't watch it. So did anybody else watch it?
That's our TV talk. So watch it.
What do you think?
Did you watch Glee? Did you watch the G's of the week? Did you watch Glee? Did you watch Galavant? And tell us what you think.
Do you actually still watch Glee?
Do you watch Glee?
Are you over 15 years old?
Are you a Gleek?
So, yeah, that's TV.
What's that?
I can't also talk about this week without being a little selfish. And as I said, I'm still 34.
That's
and
right.
watching Glee.
It's Joe's first episode as a 34-year-old. It was his birthday.
I had my 34th birthday this past Wednesday. I gotta say, as I get to 34, I'm not really about the big epic parties. I always was about a big party, but I gotta be honest, I want to save those for the milestones now, and it kind of makes me sad, but I understand that kind of happens.
But you had a nice
so I just went
out.
Yeah, with
my
super
brother
close
and Missy.
with my best friend Sean and my roommate, who was also someone I've known since birth, pretty much. Missy.
We went to the prom together.
We went to one of my favorite restaurants in New York City, which is the Stanton Social, and I knew I had to keep it somewhat selective in who I invited because it's a tapas restaurant.
I didn't go.
So one of my favorites, but I go there about once a year because. Yeah, for the three of us, we each got like 1 or 2 drinks and then like 6 or 7 dishes. We had to pay $70 each.
And tapas is a hard thing. Like, we were talking about this. I'm really angry about tapas. There's nothing I hate more in this world food-wise than tapas.
Why?
I just find it to be so pretentious. No offense to Joe's birthday dinner. And ridiculous. Because it's so... Like, I'm going to give you this medallion of food, and it's going to be like $18. Like, I just find it to be a slap in the face to those. It's for rich people. You can't be me and Eric, like, living off of our, like, Yellowtail Cabernet Sauvignon wine and go and have tapas and A, feel full, and B, not spend, like, half of our rent check, because tapas is not set up for the peasants of the world. A, I'm starving, and then I need to go to McDonald's or something. So tapas
we were full.
Tapas doesn't set me up for success.
$70 made us full.
Yeah, $70, but that's, my Con Ed bill. Do you know what I mean? So tapas doesn't set me up for success.
Really, that Con Ed bill was $73. So,
but there you go. See?
I
happy
had some
birthday to
samplings
Joe.
of food or pay my power bill for the same price. But it was a birthday.
You make money.
So it was all good.
Joe's 34. Do you feel different quickly?
No.
There you have it. No.
I never feel that much older when I get older. We had a whole episode about do you feel your age,
right.
So I still don't. That's it.
Right.
Really quickly, probably not too much opinion on this one, but New York City, the mayor got in the news because he upheld the ban on styrofoam, which passed under Bloomberg. He didn't revoke it, so it is July. Styrofoam containers are banned in New York City. It's not really that revolutionary. Because
it is, though.
Other cities do it already.
No, it is, and I'm totally about it, but here's what I want to know. What happens to the medium and large cups of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts?
It's not really just the size, I noticed.
No, the small
lattes come in paper.
So does the small coffee. The small coffee comes in paper.
So
but
medium and large coffee
come in the old-fashioned 1980s styrofoam.
Do they do it because, like, latte is supposed to be fancier, so we get the decorated paper cup?
I think so.
And coffee's just coffee, so give it styrofoam. But yeah, anyways.
I'm totally for it, but it also is, like, at the end of an era, because I also feel like, again, my thing with tapas, like, Dunkin' Donuts is my only, like, gateway to, like, the old country,
but
like the olden
latte
days.
Cups.
Absolutely.
That's the thing with Dunkin' is they already have the paper cups.
No,
they just choose what drinks go in.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just saying. It makes me feel like I'm in an episode of Grace Under Fire or something.
In closing, a little bit of a downer, but how can we end the week of January 10th, and not talk about the tragedies that happened in Paris?
It's a big one.
So, I gotta be honest, at first, when we didn't know it was terrorism, I was like, do we really need to know about every shooting that happens around the world? Because, like, the shootings in Australia, and I'm just like, back in the day, I think it was more peaceful, because, like, do I need to know that someone got shot in Australia? Let's all be serious. Like, no, it's...
Well, no, but it is...
It's not...
It's what the news thrives on, is letting you know.
I know. Worldly news.
Pain points.
But then I agree that this should have the attention that it does, because it's linked to terrorism, which I'm just over. I'm over all of it, and I'm going to be a little bit of a hard ass and the little person that I am, and saying, I think it's time that the world stopped being so diplomatic when it comes to terrorists.
I mean, Joe has a very strong view on
I don't get how this little group of people, in comparison to the globe that they're attacking, aren't just gone.
Well, I think it's that they're among civilians.
Yep.
And Joe's basically saying, get out of Dodge.
It is. Get out of Dodge.
No, I know. I think the problem with that is that I'm not sure that we can ever fully know what that would mean to a family, that it's like, well, we have to flee here because they're going to, get rid of this group of people and we have to go. And I get what you're saying. Absolutely. I don't think that terrorism is...
people. Get rid of them for us. If your neighbor is plotting to blow crap up and you know this.
But I don't think it's like the suburbs where it's like Dennis the Menace or like Wilson on Home Improvement where you're looking over and being like, oh my God, he's creating a bomb. You're living in a world of like... It's hard when you're living in a first world country to understand the innocent people of another country.
No, and I get this. So my issue is really with us being so diplomatic with countries that we know still fund terrorism.
Yes. No.
That still support terrorist cells. Like... There's terrorists in the United States. They're somewhere. I mean, there's a whole show now called The Americans about the communists. So there's always going to be undercover people in every country.
Absolutely. I mean, people who were 9/11 were studying
here. I don't
here.
think those are the countries where it's like, get out of Dodge. You don't know. Like the U.S., most of Europe does not fund terrorism, does not support terrorism. So if they happen to be there under hiding for an attack, watch out for them, try to get them. Yeah. But if you're living in a country that supports terrorism... Mm-hmm. Then you're a terrorist to me. Get out.
I don't think you're a terrorist.
Anyone who's older, and I'm going to ask my parents, because there was the Cold War. So is this just stuff that has always gone on, but now is adults were aware of it. Like, are my niece and nephew really aware of what terrorism means? And
no, I think it's like a clash of
the
clash of ideas that have always happened. Remember when we were kids and there was the Gulf War?
Yeah.
I don't think I really understood like what the Gulf War was about. I was still just like going about my daily life. I wasn't like so scared
of the future
as I am now. I think the biggest thing
I'm
now is we have
scared of the future of the world.
Well, we have a different kind of. I think we may agree on this. Is I think that religion is a huge source of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something we disagree on many things politically, but I think we both agree on that. Like a lot of the problem is religion.
We'll end with that.
Period.
Let's pause and think about it.
Joe and I are going to church tomorrow morning. No, we are not.
In the dawn of time, all of world conflict pretty much stems back to one topic. Religion. There you have it.
There you have it, guys. That's our weekend review. What do you think?
Hope you liked it. What stood out to you this week? Let us know.
Talk to your friends.
Comment on the episode. We're going to plan on doing this every Saturday now. So if you have something that stood out to you in a week, you think we should talk about it,
you
think it's important and relevant and a hot topic, you can go to wetalkaboutitnow.com. Under the participate menu, you'll see us submit a week in review topic.
Yes.
And we'll review those. We'll see if we also agree and want to bring those up and provide your feedback. So get those in by Friday so we can talk about it on Saturday.
And also stop by the recent blog that I wrote about New Year's resolutions, because I want us to create this community this year so we can be accountability partners for each other and keep up. So like next month, we're going to kind of report back on how we've been doing. So I'd love if you guys check out the blog attached to last week's episode and let me know about some of the things that you might want to do. I gave you four tips. So check it out.
It was good.
It was all right. It's good. Check it out.
No, it's good. I enjoyed it. I laughed.
Okay,
I thought it was awesome. All right, so there you have it. Thank you so much for watching We Talk About It Now, and we'll look forward to getting our next episode out next Saturday.
Have a good week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.